Welcome to ACD Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey guys, Coach Kurt. So I got this new segment, Coach in the Corner. For those of you who want unsolicited advice from a weekend warrior with a dad bod, I'm your guy. So I'm going to segment a quick move of the day type situation. It could come from any aspect of combatives and control tactics. It could be striking, it could be grappling, it could be weapons use, what have you. Hey guys, Coach Kurt. So let's talk a little about training, and in this case, home training with firearm. I'm going to be using my CERT 115. I have a video on this pistol. It compares the CERT 115 to the CERT 110. That's neither here or there. If that's not what you're watching this video for, which probably isn't the case, then don't even worry about it. But this video is talking about basic firearms training at home as part of your martial arts training. And yes, part of your martial arts training. I think that self-defense, martial arts, control tactics, combatives includes firearms. I'm not a firearms instructor. I am a use of force instructor. I'm a control tactics instructor. I'm a use of force instructor, i.e. when it is legally applicable to use your force, how to use it, and how it applies to case law, and then when the rubber meets the road, how you would use it. The control tactics instructor aspect of it is teaching you the techniques and the tactics. The use of force instructor aspect of it is teaching you the legal ramifications and how it can blend with the tactical ramifications, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Taser instructor and a field training officer. Okay, so that's where this is coming from. You do not need to be a firearms instructor to talk about this stuff. In fact, I've known non-firearms instructors that were way better at firearms, teaching firearms, than some of the firearms instructors I've been to. I've been to some phenomenal firearms instructors over the years. I've traveled outside of my patrol area to go train with other instructors because of their reputation of being great instructors. So go to the people you know and trust to get your training. But that's kind of where I'm going with this video. Have some training. There are too many Americans that own a firearm. Of course, this isn't a real firearm, so if I'm pointing it at the camera, first of all, you're not actually there, so don't freak out. I've had people like, well, that's not safe. It's not a real firearm. You own a firearm, but your daddy or your brother taught you how to load it and shoot it, and now you think you know what you need to know. And that's such a low bar. If you are a legal gun owner, a moral gun owner, then you should get some training. Now, I'm not going to get in the argument in the political aspects of it. I don't give a shit about any of that. This video is about common sense. Have the common sense to get some training. I'm not saying you have to go out and be a Green Beret or a Navy SEAL or a ninja or anything like that. Just go to some local, at most major metropolitan areas have some decent instructors. They may not be like, your Lethal Force Institute type instructors or your Thunder Ranch instructors, but they're good quality instructors that will not only teach you safe firearms handling, but good, solid basics. And I tell people basics are best. Don't worry about the super tactical ninja shit. Matter of fact, you see the extreme operators like your SEALs and your Green Berets and your Rangers and all that. A lot of the stuff you're doing is basics at its highest interpretation. They have trained it so much and so long that it looks like this advanced ninja thing, and it's not. It's just they are so solid on their basics. You too can get some good training in without having to spend a shitload of money. I think you should get a good, solid instructor and get some good base layers in before you start training on your own, so that way you are training good skill sets and not bad skill sets. But this is why I have the CERT laser pistol. Again, this is the 115 CERT laser pistol. It is something that you can get for like $250. In the long run, it's a lot cheaper than ammunition, and I'm not saying you can replace ammunition with this, but with the cost of ammunition, and my agency supplies ammunition for firearms qualifications and a little extra for training, and I do that. I get my little extra in, but I'm not a guy that goes to the range every month, not even close. Should I be? Yeah. I'm pushing control tactics and train weekly. but I don't do firearms legally. It's just too expensive. But basic, outside of the law, outside of knowing when you can and cannot legally own a gun, or own a gun or use a weapon as a civilian or off-duty officer or retired officer, there comes into play how to use it. I highly recommend, it's like I've got this duty belt. This is my training belt. It is set up pretty much identically to my duty belt. A lot of this is older gear that I don't give a crap if I break it or bust it up, but it is set up with the same holster, same everything as my duty belt. So that's important. Train how you would carry as an officer, or if you're a civilian, carry your weapon concealed in a manner that you would carry concealed and draw from there. That's why it's good for dry fire training, so it's safe. But have good shooting stance, working on your fundamentals, working on all that kind of stuff that you need to know about firearms training. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to wrap it up. If you're a gun owner, you should be obligated, or at least feel obligated, to not only know the laws and the moral aspects of the firearm, and when to and when not to, and when to tactically run and when tactically stand your ground. All that stuff's super important. But without the training aspect, you're going to look like a monkey screwing a football. You need to train with your firearms, please. All right, everybody, I beat this dead horse. Like, subscribe, and share.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.